Welcome to Digital Market Academy's Digital Market Academy channel. Before we start, my name is Rajesh Menon. Please like, subscribe and press the bell icon for notification to our channel. So today's topic is technical SEO. Technical SEO, we'll look at the workflow of Google Search Console, its importance and implementation. Apart from this, the contents are as follows. Content. Number one, what is technical SEO? Number two, we'll look at Google Search Console. In short, we'll call it as GSC. Number three, we'll look at GSC implementation. We'll also look at a tool called DMA tool. So we'll go through one by one all these topics, and so let's start with what is technical SEO. Technical SEO refers to the optimization of website and server that helps search engines, spiders or crawlers or robots or bots, whatever you have learned, and index a website more effectively, which in turn helps to improve the organic rankings of the same. It has nothing to do with the content aspect of the website. Technical SEO concern is the setting or configuration we need to do for search engine. Search engine crawlers on a website to make their job easier. Technical SEO obviously is a static process. Once the technical SEO is accomplished correctly, we may not have to work on it again and again. If a website has problem with crawling and indexing, it can impact the ranking of the website negatively. We use the term technical because there is nothing to do with content of the website promotion as such. Clear? Next, the main objective of technical SEO is to optimize the structure of the website. Technical SEO is you can call it as part of on-page SEO. Important steps of technical SEO that you do, first and foremost, is important SEO. Number one, secure socket layer certificate. We call it SSL certificate. Make sure that SSL certificate is available. If not, you buy one. Second is mobile responsiveness of your website. Number three aspect is page speed. Number fourth aspect is the canonical or duplicate content. Duplicate, we'll just put it as duplicate content. Number fifth point is AMP enabled or not, or PWA, whatever you want to call it as, whichever AMP implementation. We look at that as well. What is AMP implementation? Number six, basically AMP implementation will take care of your core web vitals. Number six, we look at XML sitemap. Number seven, after XML sitemap, we look at structured data or structured markup data. Number eight, we look at broken links, very important again. Number nine, we look at error pages and redirection. Error pages and redirection. Last, number 10, we look at the Google Search Console as such, GSC. Good? Clear? Okay. So to start with, we'll go with Google Search Console. Just give you an explanation of what Google Search Console is. Let's say, you can say, your website is here. Let's say this is your website, and then you have the Google Search or the Google Search engine. Now, they communicate. How do they communicate to each other? This communication between each other happens through GSC, Google Search Console. So it's a two-way communication. If they have to communicate between each other, then what they do is that they talk like this. Your website talks to Google Search Console, Google Search Console talks to Google Search Engine. Clear? So communication between your website and Google Search as such. Understand how bots crawl, index and serve your site to users. Lastly, inspect and track your site's performance on SERP. So these three aspects of it is taken care by Google Search Console. This is a free tool which is given to you by Google, and practice time. So let's submit each one of you submit your website which we have created to Search Console GSC through GSC. So let's look at it. Okay. Thank you. Once again, before I end, I just wanted to tell you to like, share, subscribe to our Digital Market Academy's channel. Thank you. Okay, let's look at Google Search Console in depth. So once you search for Google Search Console on your Google search engine, you come to this particular page where it will ask you to start. So you will have, once you click on Start Now, it will ask you to give your username and password, your Gmail ID. Once you give your Gmail ID, it will tell you welcome to Google Search Console. To start, select your property, that is nothing but your website. So there are two options for you. One is using domain, the other one is using the URL prefix. If you were to enter domain or the subdomain, in this case domain, so in our case it is Digital Market Academy.in. You say that and say continue. We're checking the verification. So it has to verify. Now it says that sign in to your domain name provider, whether it is GoDaddy, Hostinger, Bluehost or whatever it is, and then copy and paste this particular code onto the root directory of your website. So that is one way of doing it. And after that, come back here and say verify once you put that in the root directory of your website. The other way of doing it is this way. You come here and give the complete link of your website. Same process again, the URL. So it will ask you to download this file. Once you download this file, upload it onto the root directory. Once you have done that, you can come back here and say verified. So your property is verified. Property is nothing but your website is verified, so that they can link the Google Search Console to your website or property. Once you are finished with verification, it's done. The next option for you is you come back here and then you will be taken to this page. Yeah. So Google.com. You have logged into your Google account. Search for Google Search Console. Start now. Once you have verified your website, that's the property, you will be coming to this screen directly. So this screen is basically your Google Search Console. As you can see here, Google Search Console gives you options here, menu options. So the first option is the property what you have added here. So it shows you the property which you have logged in. So once you have logged into that property, you can inspect any of your URL from here. So the other option which gives here within the overview is the complete analytics, where performance of your website is shown. You can have a full report on it. Indexing, what are your page are available, whether all the pages are indexed, or if some pages are not indexed, what is the reason and stuff like that. Once again, you have full report if you click there, and the experience which is available, enhancements and stuff like that. So if you want to see the full report on performance, just click on this. It gives you performance complete, this one, and it can show you for last 3 months. So you can filter it using as last 7 days, last 28 days, or last 12 months. Here, just say apply. It just shows you total number of clicks. It shows you total impressions, average CTR, click-through rates, and also average positions. So if you want to add more to your and reset the filter here. The second is it also shows you the queries for which your clicks have taken place and the number of impressions you have got, including CTR and the position of each of those queries. And then you have pages which are your top ranking pages and what's their current position and what was the CTR for it. You have countries from where you have been getting the clicks or CTRs, devices, desktop, mobile, tablet, how many clicks, how many impressions, CTR and positions, average position. Then search appearance, you get followed by, if you want to go for each of these days, the clicks, impression and CTR with average position you will be getting. So you can always then go back to performance. If you want in depth about the indexing aspect of it, then always export it to an Excel file. You have an option here called export, so it will ask you to Google Sheet, download Excel sheet or download to in comma separated format, CSV format value. The other option available here is the URL inspection. You can put your URL, for example in this case I put URL and retrieve the data whether the particular URL is indexed or is available on Google for indexing. So the page is already indexed, so there is absolutely no problem with it. Or if the page is new, then we can request for indexing. The next option is you can come back to indexing. Here in the indexing format you have the pages. It shows you all the pages which are indexed and which are not indexed, and it will also tell you the reasons for not indexing here, why pages are unindexed. So if you look at this, it will tell you alternate page for with proper canonical tag, how many of those pages are available. Not found page. So let's say not found page. So if you click on this, it will tell you which are the 8 pages which are not found. In our case, these are the pages. Not important, all that. Testimonials and stuff like that. So not very important pages. So these are not indexed. You can always go back to pages and then come back to indexed pages which are not indexed. So there is one crawled but not indexed. There are 24 of such pages or URLs. Which are those? If you want to look at it and look at it. Again, not very important pages. So in case you want one of these pages, let's say this particular page of mine, you want it to be indexed. So click on this, inspect the URL. The URL is not on Google, request. We just test whether this can be indexed or not. Live URL indexing, checking is taking place. It will take a couple of minutes. This should tell you whether your URL was added to priority crawl queue. Submitting a page multiple times will not change its queue position or priority. So it's already in the request indexing requested. So that's it. Period. It will crawl now. Okay. Now there are other options here called sitemap, which probably I will take in depth in the next class from sitemaps, and then you have the option here for removals, what is experience, core web vital, HTTP, and a few other things which probably we can look at, manual action and enhanced breadcrumb security and manual action links and settings. So we'll look at this in our next class. Once again, thank you very much for your time, valuable time. Thank you.